What do you picture when you hear the words African history? For a long time, the world's understanding, and even Africa's own narrative, was dominated by stories of colonization. It was as if the continent's history only began when European ships arrived on its shores. But that's like starting a book in the final chapter. The real story, the epic, sprawling saga of Africa, began thousands and thousands of years before that. This is the story of pre-colonial Africa, a time of magnificent empires, groundbreaking innovations, and cultures so rich and diverse they painted the continent in a million different colors. Let's rewind the clock. Way back, long before the pyramids of Giza touched the sky, Africans were already shaping the world. This is the cradle of humanity, after all. From here, our earliest ancestors journeyed out to populate the globe. But many stayed, and what they built was nothing short of extraordinary. Forget the outdated image of a primitive, undeveloped land. Pre-colonial Africa was a vibrant tapestry of kingdoms and societies, each with its own unique identity and achievements. Take the Kingdom of Kush, in what is now Sudan. While the Romans were still a fledgling republic, Kush was a major power, ruling over Egypt as the 25th dynasty. They were master builders, iron workers, and traders, with a network that stretched across the Red Sea and deep into the continent. They even developed their own script, the Meroitic script, which we are still working to fully decipher today. Their story is a powerful reminder that advanced civilizations thrived in Africa for millennia. Then, let's journey west to the legendary empires of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. These weren't just small chiefdoms. They were vast, organized states that controlled the trans-Saharan trade routes. Gold, salt, ivory, these were the currencies of the day. And these West African empires held the keys to immense wealth. The city of Timbuktu, under the Mali and later the Songhai Empire, became a world-renowned center of learning. Its universities and libraries attracted scholars, mathematicians, and astronomers from all over the Islamic world. The stories of rulers like Mansa Musa, whose pilgrimage to Mecca was so lavish, reportedly destabilized the price of gold, are not myths. They're testaments to the incredible power and prosperity of these African kingdoms. But it wasn't just about massive empires. Africa was, and is, a continent of incredible diversity. In the south, the Kingdom of Zimbabwe built the stunning stone enclosures of Great Zimbabwe, a city that housed up to 18,000 people. Its walls were constructed without any mortar, a feat of engineering that still baffles experts today. They were part of a vast trading network that connected the African interior with the Swahili coast, trading gold and ivory for goods from as far away as China. Along that Swahili coast, a unique culture blossomed. City-states like Kilwa, Mombasa, and Zanzibar were cosmopolitan hubs where African, Arab, Persian, and Indian influences merged. They spoke Swahili, a new language born from this cultural fusion, and their sailors navigated the Indian Ocean with incredible skill, making them key players in global trade long before Europeans mastered those same waters. And what about the arts and sciences? The Benin Empire, in modern-day Nigeria, produced some of the most intricate and beautiful bronze sculptures the world has ever seen. These Benin bronzes are masterpieces of metallurgy and artistry. In Ethiopia, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela were carved directly out of single blocks of stone, a monumental task of faith and engineering. From the complex mathematical fractals found in African art and architecture to sophisticated agricultural techniques and medical knowledge, innovation was everywhere. So, what happened? The arrival of European powers in the 15th and 16th centuries began to slowly, and then drastically, alter the continent's trajectory. The transatlantic slave trade ripped millions of people from their homes, devastating societies and economies. This was followed by the scramble for Africa in the late 19th century, where colonial powers carved up the continent without any regard for the existing kingdoms, cultures, or ethnic groups. This colonial period, though relatively short compared to Africa's long history, left deep and lasting scars. It rewrote history books, portraying Africa as a dark continent in need of saving, conveniently ignoring the millennia of civilization that came before. This is why studying pre-colonial African history is so critically important. It's not just about correcting the record. It's about restoring a sense of pride and understanding. It's about recognizing that Africa was not a passive recipient of history, but an active, dynamic creator of it. Understanding the achievements of Kush, Mali, Great Zimbabwe, and countless other societies allows us to see the continent not through a lens of poverty or conflict, but through a lens of resilience, innovation, and strength. This history shows us the foundations upon which modern Africa is built. The ancient trade routes are the precursors to modern highways. The old political structures and social norms still influence communities today. The philosophical and artistic traditions continue to inspire contemporary African artists, musicians, and thinkers. By ignoring pre-colonial history, we miss the context for everything that has happened since. Learning about this rich past helps dismantle harmful stereotypes and provides a more complete, accurate, and respectful picture of our shared human story. The history of Africa is a core part of world history. It's a story of kings and queens, of scholars and artists, of traders and innovators. It's a story of incredible human achievement against all odds. So next time you think of African history, I hope you'll picture more than just the last few hundred years. Picture the pyramids of Meru, the golden courts of Mansa Musa, the stone walls of Great Zimbabwe, and the bustling ports of the Swahili coast. Picture a continent that has always been a beacon of culture, innovation, and human spirit. The story is vast, it's complex, and it's absolutely fascinating. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into Africa's deep past as incredible as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe for more stories that reshape our understanding of history, and share this video to help spread the word. See you in the next one.